Feeling overwhelmed about the Praxis 5752 Core Academic Skills for Educators Combined Test? You're not alone, and you're in the right place. I've got all the information about the 2025 version of the test. Welcome to the Praxis Test Prep channel. I'm Sandra Matthews. I have a doctoral degree in education, and I'm a test prep expert with Study.com. We're proud to partner with Educational Testing Service, or ETS, the official provider of the Praxis exams, to bring you the most accurate and up-to-date information straight from the source. By the end of this video, you'll have all the essential details, expert strategies, and the confidence you need to pass this exam and take the next step in your teaching career. Ready? Let's jump in. If you're an aspiring teacher, there's a chance you'll need to pass the Praxis Core Combined Test before working full-time. Some states will require it before granting your teaching license. Be sure to check your state-specific requirements. So what can you expect from this exam? Well, it checks your knowledge plus your ability to teach reading, writing, and math to young learners. This computer-delivered exam is divided into 3 topic areas. Reading has 56 questions, writing has 40 questions, and 2 essays. And you'll need to complete 56 questions on the mathematics exam. We'll give you a quick rundown of each one in this video. If you want to explore every subtest in more detail, check out our other videos on this channel that go more in depth. The Praxis 5752 gives you 4 hours and 35 minutes to complete about 152 multiple choice questions and 2 essays, so time management is critical. Each of the subjects is broken down into 3 individually timed tests. To maximize your score, you need a solid approach to pacing and prioritization. Here's how to do that. Stick to about 1 minute per question on average. Use this as a general guide to keep you moving steadily through the exam. If you find an easier question, complete it quickly and bank a little extra time for more challenging ones. And if you're stuck on a question, don't dwell on it. Mark it for review, skip it, and move on to the next one. Most of the questions you'll see are standard multiple choice. Just pick the best answer out of 4 options. Even if you're not totally sure, you can usually rule out the obviously wrong ones and narrow it down. But not every question follows that format. Some will be multi-select, meaning more than one answer is correct and you'll need to choose all the right ones to get credit. Others might ask you to click on parts of a graphic, enter a number, or even select a specific sentence in a passage. You could also get drag and drop questions where you organize answers into the right spots, or drop down questions where you choose from a menu to complete a sentence. On the writing section, you will see 2 constructed response or essay questions. There are a few things you need to remember when you write your essays. First, read the question carefully and make sure you're answering every part of it. If it asks for 3 things, hit all 3. Don't leave anything out. Also, don't go off topic or try to change the question. Stick to what's being asked. Make sure you are clear and detailed, but don't overdo it with extra fluff. It helps to jot down quick notes before you write so you don't forget anything important. And finally, always reread your answer to make sure it makes sense and you said exactly what you meant to. And here's some important information about the math section. You'll have access to an on-screen calculator. It's a basic 4-function one, so you can use it to help with things like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Super handy for keeping things simple and quick. Now that you know how the test is set up, let's talk about how it's scored and what you need to aim for. The Praxis 5752 is scored on a scale of 100 to 200. Every state has its own score requirements, so always check your state's guidelines on the Praxis ETS website. I've linked to the specific page in the description. The ETS keeps their scoring logic confidential, even from us. However, a good rule of thumb is to take your state's passing score, subtract 100, and then treat the resulting number as a percent. That means if your passing score requirement is 155, you can roughly assume that you need to get at least 55% of the questions correct in order to pass. Here's a key tip. There's no penalty for wrong answers on the Praxis, so never leave a question blank. Always give it your best shot, even if that means guessing when you're short on time. Use smart test strategies like eliminating wrong choices and looking for clues in the question itself. All right, now let's dive a little deeper into the content that you'll see on test day. The Praxis Core Combined Test is divided into 3 subtests. The first section is reading. There are 56 questions on this subtest, and you'll have 85 minutes to complete them. It's all about checking how well you understand the key building blocks of reading and focuses on 3 main categories: key ideas and details, craft, structure, and language skills, and the integration of knowledge and ideas. Next up is writing. You'll need to answer 40 selected response questions in 40 minutes on this one. There are also 2 essays in this section. You'll have an additional 30 minutes to write each essay. In total, the writing section is 100 minutes. This subtest includes questions from 2 main areas: text types, purposes, and production, and language and research skills for writing. The final section is mathematics with 56 questions that you'll have 90 minutes to complete. It focuses on 3 topics: number and quantity, data interpretation and representation, statistics and probability, and algebra and geometry. Okay, I know this is a lot, but stick with me just a little longer. Let's talk about preparing for the Praxis Core Combined exam. It's going to require a targeted approach, which brings me to my final strategy tip. Take a full-length practice test early in your prep. This identifies your strengths and pinpoints areas you need to work on. Think of it as your roadmap for focused studying. Here's a bonus tip. If a full-length test feels too daunting, consider checking out Study.com's diagnostic quizzes. Study.com has customized quizzes for each Praxis test code to analyze your performance and create a personalized study plan. This helps you focus your efforts where it will have the biggest impact. Lastly, try to practice like it's the real test. Stick to your time limits and limit yourself to the resources that you'll have available on test day. Remember, preparation isn't just about learning the content, it's also about mastering test-taking strategies and building the confidence to succeed on test day. And that's it, your ultimate guide to conquering the Praxis Core Academic Skills for Educators Combined Test. For more detailed practice strategies and walkthroughs, check out our Praxis Core Combined playlist here on YouTube, and then make your way over to Study.com and check out one of our Praxis test prep courses. Our users boast a 92% pass rate, and our courses include full-length exams, hundreds of practice questions, and additional video lessons specifically tailored to the latest test updates. With our resources, you'll know exactly what to expect on test day. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like this video and subscribe to this channel for more updates on the Praxis exams, and leave your questions and success stories in the comments below. Remember, we're rooting for you every step of the way. You've got this.